In this brand new series, I'm going to be showing Otmar Safnir how it's done and lead Alpine to glory. Yes, that's right, guys. I'm finally starting off my F1 Manager series. It's a little bit late, but I have been streaming it over on my streaming channel. I'll leave that in the pinned comment, so make sure to go there and subscribe to it. So let's get into my first race as team principal and see how I did. Right. So if I go to... We'll go to this for now so that you can actually see on board. But what you can do is you can actually check to see what's going on for both of them. Automatic mode. I don't know what manual control is, so we'll look into that later on. So yeah, we can see that Ocon done a 27.3, whereas Alonso did a 27.2. Done a 41.2 in the middle sector. What's Ocon gonna do? 41.2 as well, roughly about 400s off. So Alonso's gonna go quickest for now. Obviously, he was a little bit more confident in the setup going into it, so that's not surprising. Okay, yeah, so I need to reconfigure the cars myself, so what I can do is I can change the setup, obviously, in the middle of qualifying. Not fully, obviously, it's still on the park permit, but I can change a few things, which is good. Flying laps 1. Now, like, for example, Mercedes tend to do 2 warm-up laps and then they'll do a flying. So I could probably do something like that. But I think for now the field that they've got is fine. So the flying lap I don't know what I meant by onboard. Right, here we go. Final laps for my guys in this qualifying section. All right, hopefully he doesn't get too compromised. Ah. God damn it, who is that, Vettel?
What has happened? We need to know who's going to come out in front.
No, it's Stroll. Of course it's Stroll. Why would it be anyone different? And we were actually pretty decent as well. I said P11. I said we can guarantee a P11 from at least one of our drivers. So far, we're currently sitting at 6th and 10th. Let's see the first couple corners. Let's see how he does. I see someone off in the distance. It looks like it's a Mercedes. Hopefully they don't block him. This needs to be changed. Like, holy crap. Get out of the way, fam. Hamilton, you're manipulating things, man. Right, so Ocon's on used tires. I couldn't change it for some reason. I didn't know how to. Where's Alonso? We'll go on board with him. He seems to be in the clearest air. Don't let Mick through. Right, flying lap. First one from Alonso. Second one from Ocon, who is on used tires. It seems as if he's not the only one on used tires, though. All right, come on, Alonso. What's his time? 27.2. Very similar to the first one. If he does a similar lap, then I'm assuming he will be still in the top 10. All right, let's see where Alonso finishes. P6, let's go. Love to see that. Ocon went faster, but he didn't actually improve his position. He's still in P8. But let's go. He's actually improved. He's 5 thousandths away from Gasly, and he's 600ths away from Norris. Oh no, wait, Ocon was eliminated. P12. Okay. Alonso still made it into Q3, sorry. So that is fine. He ended up in P8. I promised at least one driver higher than P11, which we've done that. It's always a Mercedes that's getting in our way. This is ridiculous. Can we report that? Can I get Russell a penalty, please? A 32.8. Yeah, that's probably because he was blocked. Because that's slower than any time he's done before. Right, let's go back to Alonso. Let's see our boy. He is on used tires, sadly, which I will check to see. Everyone seems to be on roughly the same tire life. In fact, there's drivers with less tire life than us, which is good. Magnussen's going quicker in sector 1. So is Russell. So we can expect Alonso to maybe go quicker here. Right, well, here comes Magnussen for his final flying lap. Stays in P9. Zhou stays in No, Zhou goes up. Leclerc right now is on pole. Verstappen goes pole. Let's see where Alonso goes. P8 from Alonso overtakes Zhou and Magnussen, which is good. So Verstappen on pole, Leclerc in P2, Sainz P3, followed by Perez in P4. And we've got Mercedes on the 3rd row. We've got Gasly, Alonso, and then we've got Zhou and Magnussen. All right, let's go.
And this is it. The Bahrain Grand Prix.
Look at these graphics, guys. This is amazing.
And it's lights out.
And away we go. Here we go. All right, now we can obviously go faster, but I think for now we'll keep it slow and just manage everything. All right, so we're starting off strong, then we'll slow down, and then we'll go fast again. So hopefully we have enough fuel to actually end this race. Right, well, the mediums should be fine for a while, so we'll just keep it going. Oh, we've got a little bit of a battle going on here between Vettel and Bottas. Looking to make the overtake happen. They're all on softs. Yeah, I know they're all on softs. But if you look at the gaps though, the gap's not really that different between Gasly and Russell and Alonso and Gasly. Let's see what's happening towards the back. Tsunoda hasn't really recovered all that much from that lockup that he had, but he is getting past Stroll. Around the outside into turn 2. Nice little move there from him. And he's also got DRS, so he should keep that position. We've got Norris as well. He's on the back of Schumacher, who's just behind Esteban Ocon. I'm pretty sure, I thought they had passed him before, but... Oh no, wait, Ocon made those 2 overtakes on both McLarens. And since then, Bottas has actually overtaken Ricciardo as well and splits the 2 McLarens. We take a look at the front. We've got Sainz, Verstappen and Leclerc. Well, in fact, we've got the top 4 all in the DRS train. And just, we've got a 1-3 for Ferrari, 2-4 for Red Bull. Okay. What about Ocon? Ocon sitting in P12 now, sitting steadily behind Schumacher, who's 4 seconds down the road from Magnussen. Not too bad. Well, I see that these guys have gone. This DRS train here of these 4 is absolutely insane because they've dropped 9 seconds to Hamilton. Hamilton's so far behind and he's just about to be overtaken by Russell. Hamilton, this is James. Can you please concede position? All right, we can have him start using it neutral now because he's actually saved up some ERS. But what else is happening on track? Is there absolutely anything as Alonso goes past Zhou? Once again, pretty much just the same overtakes happening over and over again. I'm assuming that they're going to be pitting soon. Hamilton's already pitting. He's in P15 now. What tires is he on? He's on the hard, so he's going until the end on a 1-stop. Yeah, it doesn't look like he undercutted now. Undercutted, sorry. So, yeah, that's Perez still behind Verstappen. Sainz behind Perez. And then he's followed by Pierre Gasly. Alonso up into P2 now, as he's still on his mediums. Zhou's still going on these softs. Bruv, what are you doing? Pit. He's trying to go on medium-type laps on these softs. Now, the hards are doing about as much as expected. So, to be honest, I think we just keep Ocon going the way he has been. Another turn 11 move from Zhou to Alonso. Okay. His softs really should be dead, though, by this point. Not sure how he's still getting so much grip. I mean, Alonso's not doing too bad amongst the top 4 right now. He's actually smashing it. And we're going to get him on the sauce, and he should hopefully be quick. We'll see where he comes out relative to Zhou. So if we take Leclerc out of the equation, we've got 9, 15. Then we've got 19, and then Zhou is about 21. So yeah, he should roughly come out around about where Zhou is. And I'd like to thank everybody who's on the screen right now for being channel members. If you do want to support the content past just liking and subscribing, make sure to click the join button underneath the video to learn more. Here we go. Here's the pit stops on F1 Manager 22. The graphics just looks amazing, doesn't it? And it just makes it look even better. Let's go. Let's go. We've come out ahead of Zhou. Love to see that. Good stop from the boys. What's Ocon saying right now? He's just chilling. We'll check his hards now. Yep, hards are still performing exactly as planned. And he's in balance mode right now. So he's doing a little bit of lifting, a little bit of coasting. But he's good. Zhou's kind of losing a little bit of track here between Russell and Alonso, which is good. More time he loses, the better for me, but I need Alonso to get past Russell, and quickly. Because, yeah, he's dragging him along in the straights, but in these corners, the hard tire is so much slower. There we go. There we go. Let's go, Alonso. Brilliant. All right. Keep pushing. We'll use some neutral on the ERS, and hopefully that's enough to give a little bit of a gap to Alonso. That was beautiful.
Let's take a closer look. Okay, so
what are you guys thinking about the game so far, by the way? Obviously, you guys have heard my opinions and you've asked my opinions throughout the stream. What are you guys thinking? Anyways, let's check to see what's happening throughout the grid. We've got Norris having a little bit of a battle here with Gasly. Gasly did have a bit of a spin earlier on in the race. Another driver's locked up. Who was that?
that lockup could have cost them.
Yeah, he locks up going on the curb. That's what we saw just now. That's good. That's a bit more breathing room. There's a bit more breathing room for Ricciardo, who he was directly behind. So the goal, the incentive for this race is to get P8 with both drivers. Don't think we're going to do that. But I'm trying to get Ocon to finish as high as possible. He can be aggressive, actually, to start out with. He's got the fuel. We'll go back to harvesting a little bit, the ERS, because we've not got a lot of ERS here, but he can actually do a bit of pushing straight away. All right, here we go. Ocon's going to go for the move. Uses DRS, and he's safely ahead. I thought he was actually going to go wide there. He bamboozled me. But he managed to get past Norris pretty easily. Right, Charles Leclerc. He's got DRS on max. Is he going to actually go for the overtake here? He's got DRS. He should be, ideally. We'll see what happens going into turn 1. Just doesn't have enough to pass him, but he's still got one more DRS zone to go. Coming off of turn 2. Let's see if he can get him into turn 4. There's been a few overtakes here in turn 4, so you never know. Nah, he's just sticking behind Verstappen here. We'll go back to our guys. Ocon doing well on the mediums. What strategy we've got on the tires? 57%. Could be able to get to the end with that. And then we've got 74% with Alonso. He's going aggressive with the tires. He's doing pretty well. We'll keep him on neutral for now, but I think he's okay. He's caught up to Hamilton. He's only 2.5 behind, and he's actually further away from Bottas than he's Hamilton, which is good. PS4 is out on the 30th. Wait, so what's coming out tomorrow then? I'm guessing it's oh no. Oh no. You're having a laugh. Ocon's had a lockup going into turn 15. All that good work that he's been doing throughout the race. Why did I say turn 15? That's turn 1. All of that good work that he's been doing over the race, all ruined with just one lockup. Oh, very disappointing. That's really getting to me. Where is he now? P10. He's still in the points, and he's still got a gap of 10 seconds to Gasly. So as long as he doesn't do any more locking up, we should be all right. Right, Alonso's doing well. He's keeping up this P6. If he can keep up this P6, that'll be fine. What I'll do is if any of the Alfa Romeos get within 2 seconds of him, we'll go back to pushing with the tires. And there you go. That is Esteban. No, that is Alonso lapping. I think that was Sebastian Vettel. All right, doesn't look like Verstappen's going to overtake going into turn 1. Or maybe he is. Actually, he's going around the outside. He is going to have DRS going down into turn 3. That's not turn 4, turn 3. So let's see if he goes for the move. He was on the outside. Is he going to send it on the inside? Nope, he's going to stay behind the clock. Okay. What about Sainz? Sainz has actually got a pretty big gap on Perez, who has a monumental gap on Hamilton. 42 seconds. Hamilton is currently going down into the final corner, whereas Perez is going to turn 7. This is insane. Right. So we've got Russell, who's 2 seconds behind Zhou, and 6 seconds ahead of Ocon. So there's not really much going on here. To be honest, there's quite a big gap between everyone now. So there's only a few sort of battles going on. Magnussen's just lapped Nicholas Latifi. I think the biggest battle going on right now is around about here. Roughly from Hamilton to Bottas is probably the closest group of cars. Max Verstappen overtaking Charles Leclerc now. There's no replay for it though, which is kind of annoying. I kind of want to see how that happened. Yeah, Leclerc versus Verstappen. Here comes Leclerc. Trying to go around the outside. Is he going to have enough grip? It looks like he's going to make the overtake though, because who is that? Norris or Ricciardo is in front of them. It's Ricciardo. Oh my god. Let them through, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, Leclerc manages to finally get past Verstappen after a pretty much half a lap battle. That also, for some reason, included Danny Ricciardo. All right, is there anything going on with our boys? Not really. Alonso's not really doing anything. He's just on his own. And I think Ocon is in a pretty similar position. Gasly is catching up. So for the last 2 laps, I will get him to probably push. We'll go for standard in terms of pushing, because he did say he's having trouble with the rears. But yeah, just continue pushing right now. You're doing well. Alonso, we can get him to keep pushing. Stay on the strategy that he is with the aggressiveness. Yeah, he's not really next to anybody, so we can get him to just continue with the neutral ERS usage. Whereas for Ocon, if Gasly gets within 1.5 seconds of him, I think we will turn it up to deploy. Let's see a last lap battle between Verstappen and Leclerc. Currently, Leclerc is ahead, but Verstappen's looking to go for the move into turn 3. He has one more DRS opportunity, which means one more overtaking opportunity, I think, if he wants to win this Grand Prix. Right, Verstappen has one more opportunity, but he's over half a second now away from Charles Leclerc. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to make the move, which means unless he makes a huge mistake, I think it's safe to say that Charles Leclerc is going to take the Bahrain GP. Right, here we go. Verstappen's last chance. He's 4 tenths behind. He has got the slipstream, but it's not going to be enough. Charles Leclerc, coming off of the final corner, is going to take the Bahrain GP. GG's. That was a good battle between those two, and they've absolutely stormed away from Sainz and Perez as well. There we go. Charles Leclerc taking the first race of the season, followed by Max Verstappen, followed by Carlos Sainz on the podium. So it's been a good day for Ferrari. Double podium. Alonso's going to finish P6. If Ocon never locked up, I think he actually would have finished P8, or at least around P8, P9, which means we would have gotten the incentive. So I'm kind of disappointed about that, but he's driven well, considering that he was the only person on a 1-stop for this race. He's driven well. P10, started in P12, I believe. And there you go. Alonso's just crossed the line. He finishes in P6. Very good job from Alonso. Very happy with his performance in this race. And Ocon's coming up to the final corner now. He crosses the line, and we get a double points finish for Alpine in our first race. I think we are better than Alpine's real team principal. Maybe they can think about bringing me on. We're going to be back with F1 Manager ideally tomorrow. But make sure to stay tuned. Make sure to keep an eye on the channel. So I'll catch you guys soon.